Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another 90-day book writing challenge book launch here at the prestigious Manila International Book Fair. Before we begin, let us start with an opening prayer. Let's put ourselves in the presence of God in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God, thank you for gathering us here as we celebrate the book launch of the graduates of the 90-day book writing challenge. Thank you for this beautiful platform, the Manila International Book Fair. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for caring for us. Bless this event. Bless all the authors, the Wright University team, and the participants. May everything we do bring glory to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, good evening once again. This evening is very special because we're featuring the graduates of the 90-day book writing challenge online course founded by a best-selling author herself who will give our opening remarks.
Nacino is a global speaker on gratitude and creativity and a founder and host of the HR Summit Global Author Summit, and the World Gratitude Summit, the biggest virtual learning event with 15,000 plus participants from 49 countries. Sha has inspired over 100,000 people globally in countries including the Philippines, Hong Kong, US, Singapore, Maldives, Malaysia, and India. She has served as a speaker to global brands like Johnson & Johnson, HSBC, AXA, USANA, Sun Life, and many more. In 2019, Sha was awarded as the Female Entrepreneur of the Year presented by the United Nations Global Entrepreneur Council and Women's League Foundation. She was also awarded as a Distinguished Toastmaster, the highest award given by Toastmasters International to its members worldwide. Sha is a speaker who is known to move her audience with her well thought out, engaging, fun, and easy to understand talks that include tangible action plans. Sha marries her background as a former bank employee with her journey as an entrepreneur and a professional speaker so that her stories relate to employees, entrepreneurs, and leaders alike. An author of 15 books, host and producer of the Author's Voice podcast and Joy and Peace podcast for Catholic singles, and a creator of online courses like the 90-Day Book Writing Challenge and the 90-Day Speak to Thrive Challenge. Sha is incredibly grateful to have been given opportunities from a humble background as bank employee to a global speaker and a global proponent of gratitude. In this journey, she has worked with and interviewed renowned thought leaders like Bo Sanchez, Jack Canfield, Dr. John DeMartini, Andrew Matthews, Dr. Ivan Misner, Ron Kaufman, etc. Let's all welcome best-selling author, global speaker, and the founder of the 90-Day Book Writing Challenge, Sha Nacino.
Hi, this is Sha Nacino, and I'm so happy, excited, and grateful to welcome you at the Manila International Book Fair book launch of the graduates of the 90-Day Book Writing Challenge. Personally, I'm so proud of the graduates of the 90-Day Book Writing Challenge. They are first-time authors, and about 90 days ago, they heard a still small voice within them that told them, write a book. They heeded the call, and now they're done with their books, and now they will share their message to you through this Manila International Book Fair. And I hope you will be inspired by the stories that they will share, by the messages that they will share. If any of their messages resonate with you, please feel free to reach out to these authors. They will engage you in the comments. Ask them how you can get in touch with them. Buy their books, read their books. I've read their books, and I could say that their books are worthy to be read. The messages that they have in their book are worthy to be shared. And we are so blessed because we are about to witness these authors as they share their message to the world and as they launch their books. So please feel free to reach out to them. Please feel free to buy their books. Recommend this to your friends. And if you're watching right now via Facebook Live, because we're live on Facebook, can I ask you for a favor? Please share this in your wall, because this is a reminder for you that you also have what it takes to write a book. I believe that you have a story to share. You have a story to share. You have a unique story that only you can share. So I'd like to encourage you to heed that call. If there's this still small voice within you that tells you to write a book, heed that call. And maybe you're here because this is the sign that you are waiting for. Maybe you're asking yourself, can I really write a book? Do I have what it takes to write a book? Who am I to write a book? You will be inspired by the sharing of the graduates of the 90-Day Book Writing Challenge. If they can do it, you can do it as well. You have a story to share. You have a message to share. And you can share that message through a book, even if you're not a writer. The message that I would always give the students of the 90-day book writing challenge is this: write because you care and you have a message to share. You don't need to write a book because you are a writer. Again, remember, write because you care and you have a message to share. And I'm sharing this from the perspective of someone who was not a writer before, but now I've written 15 books. Write that book. If there is a still small voice that tells you to write a book, write that book. Don't worry about your grammar. Don't worry about, I'm not good enough when it comes to the English language. I'm not good enough when it comes to writing. Don't worry about that. Focus on the message that you want to share. Focus on the one person you want to serve through your book, and start writing that book. Keep writing, and then you'll get better and better at it. So what if other people will laugh at you, right? Laugh with them if you want. Or if they laugh at you, don't mind them. Focus focus on the message that you want to share. Focus on that calling to write a book. And always remember, do this because this will give glory to God. This will bring glory to God. All right, so enjoy this book launch of the graduates of the 90-day book writing challenge. And how about visualizing this? Imagine that next year at the next Manila International Book Fair, you will be the one who will launch your book. If you think you can visualize this, can I see your comments in the comment section? Type a yes in the comment section. All right, so I see a lot of yeses. Cool. So I hope to see you launch your book at the next Manila International Book Fair. Meanwhile, enjoy the messages from the authors of the 90-day book writing challenge. Again, this is Sha Nacino, and God bless you.
Okay, Miss Sha Nacino, thank you very much for that very warm welcome to the Manila International Book Fair and the Book Writing Challenge. We're live here. I can see so many people from all over the Philippines sending in their comments. Please keep them coming. Say hi, let us know where you are tuning in from in the comment section, and feel free to comment on who you are watching this live stream for. I can see that Miss Cora Austria has a lot of people cheering for her. And we even have people from South Cotabato, from Baguio City, from Osamis City. So that is Miss Nimsitaka. Miss Imelda Ariola is also here, thanking Sha. And we even have people watching from Thailand. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are here to celebrate another batch of graduates of Sha's 90-day book writing challenge. There will be 15 authors who will share with us their stories through the books they have written. A dream come true for all of them. To make this afternoon fun, we have two games for you. So listen up if you want to participate in this game. So the game mechanics are as follows. First, post a picture of yourself in your Facebook feed watching this book launch. So make sure you are camera ready. Take that selfie with your Facebook feed and show us that you are watching this book launch. Make sure your posts are public, and remember to use this hashtag in your post, hashtag BWCXMIBF. So BWC stands for Book Writing Challenge, XMIBF, MIBF, Manila International Book Fair. So again, that's hashtag BWC XMIBF. And there will be two winners, and you will be getting a very lovely prize from Ms. Sha Nacino herself, one of her written works, Love Yourself Today. So you will get that ebook if you win our contest. So share this live video in your FB feed, reply done below in the comments, and we will have three winners for this second game. So for the first one, you post a picture of yourself watching this live feed, and the second is just by sharing the live video in your Facebook feed. Once you've done that, please click on the comments here and reply done, and we will choose three winners. And the prize for the three winners will also be the Love Yourself Today ebook. We'll announce the winners later before the program ends, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. So, for everyone watching us this evening, if you want to learn more about the 90-day book writing challenge, please visit www.shanacino.com/write. Okay, so our first set of authors will be sharing their professional tips, both in life and at work. To start us off, we have Lorianna Mabaza Lingan. Author Lorianna is the author of Speak Confidently and You Will Win Your Audience 10 Ways to Organize Your Thoughts. Without further ado, let us welcome author Lorianna.
Good day, everyone. I am Dr. Lorianna M. Lingan, an English professor of Cagayan State University, Andrews Campus, Tuguegarao City. I'm a mother of two brilliant daughters, Malu and Cheska, and an author of Speak Confidently and Win Your Audience, 10 Ways to Organize Your Thoughts. I am very inspired to write this book because of the success of my students in 39 years of mentoring them. They had been winning in contests, and I believe I should have written this book so I could help more people to speak better and confidently. I am also challenged by Mom Sha Nacino, who taught us in 90 days, giving us module every Monday. And I was so delighted with all her guidelines and her extra motivation every Tuesday. She sent us letters to read and be motivated to write this book. My book contains 5 chapters. In chapter 1, you will read my speaking journey. How did I start to be a confident speaker? Before, I was so shy, I could not even organize my thoughts. But when I was assigned as a coach, I developed this confidence because my students had been winning from college to campus to university and to the national level in their contest events. And they were so proud because of winning contestants of our university. So someone told me that I should write my techniques in a certain book so that others will still be confident in their speaking journey. In chapter 2, now you are learning the 10 ways on how to organize your thoughts. Because as a speaker, you should not jumble your words as you speak. You need to organize, even if you don't have preparation. In chapter 3, you will also learn the 10 ways on how to speak confidently. In chapter 4, you will also learn the 10 ways on how to speak in an impromptu way. And I gave you a bonus chapter where you can read the ways on how to overcome your fear, your anxiety, or your stage fright. Now, I invite you, therefore, to grab a copy of my book because this will make you speak confidently even without preparation. If you are asked to talk in any topic and the 10 ways will be mastered by you, by heart and mind, you will always be a confident speaker. Thank you and good day.
Thank you, author Lorianna, for sharing your amazing journey as a speaker. Our next author is Esther Heidi L. Pukdihon. Author Esther writes the book entitled Six Tips to Skillful Teaching. Let's welcome author Esther.
Hi, my name is Esther Heidi Lubos Pukdihon. I am 53 years old and I'm happily married to Adriano Habiling Pukdihon, who is also a promising author of the book Ilipuong Culture. It will be published soon, so please do find time to grab a copy together with my book, Six Tips to Skillful Teaching. That's right, it only takes 6 tips to skillful teaching. In this book, I have been inspired to share stories of my 18 amazing years of teaching. Through the 90-day book writing challenge of Miss Sha Nacino and her team, I was able to finish writing it. According to Miss Sha, we do not write a book because we are intelligent. We do not write a book for money. And we do not write a book because we want to be famous. These are all secondary. According to her, we only write or we write because we have a message. And that message is waiting to be shared to somebody who needs it. So, to Miss Sha Nacino and her team, thank you very much for helping me write this book. The message is clear in the title, Six Tips to Skillful Teaching. In this book, I will be inspiring you to love teaching because even if you are not a teacher, you will find out that teaching is noble, teaching is something that you will appreciate, and teaching is so rewarding. In this time of pandemic, we have become teachers to our kids at home when we do not have face-to-face classes. In this book, I will be inspiring you, convincing you, empowering you to understand teaching and to love doing it at the same time. It will come in the form of an ebook or paperback, and it will be very easy to read. It will not take you the whole day to read it because once you have opened the pages, you will never put it down. So grab yourself a copy by October 4, and this book will teach you how to change the world by teaching with love. So, to everyone, enjoy reading and God bless.
Thank you, author Esther, for sharing your life as a teacher. And being a teacher myself, I can't help but feel inspired to read your book. So, for everyone watching, please purchase author Esther's book as she shares more of her insights about teaching. Our next speaker is the author of 10 Things Parents, Teachers, and Young Adults Should Know About Bullying and Healing. Let's call on author Nim Penaco Sitaka.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nim Sitaka. I was a law professor for 40 years and a regional trial court judge for 22 years, but my mind has always been more literary than legal. Writing a book has always been at the back of my mind, but I never got around to it. I needed a push and a shove. Sha's 90-day book writing challenge was exactly what I needed. And after listening to module number 3, I got down to work and I managed to finish my book in more or less 30 days. Nope, it's not a legal tome like what my law students would expect. It's entitled 10 Things That Parents, Teachers, and Young Adults Should Know About Bullying and Healing. There's a subtitle, The Power of the Word. It tells of the transforming power of the written word and the life-giving, redeeming power of the Word made flesh, who said, "Let there be light," and there was light. It shows how some teachers and bullies can break little girls and how other teachers can mend them, even breathe new life into them. It is based on my own experience as a bullied child who buried herself in books to escape from rejection until two discerning teachers unearthed her and convinced her that she had a gift and that there was no reason to hide. The joint contribution of books and those two wonderful teachers helped to make me be the person I was and to become the person I was meant to become. The book also gives tips on how parents can protect their kids from bullies and, just as important, keep them from becoming bullies themselves. Do order a copy of the book now. If I may say so myself, it is a good read for parents, teachers, and young adults, as well as for everyone else. Thank you.
From a regional trial court judge and law professor, and now to an author. Imagine that. So, thank you, author Nympha, for sharing your personal experiences with us through your book. Surely, many parents, teachers, and young adults will benefit from your book about bullying and healing. Thank you, author Nympha. And now it's time for us to welcome another author, Ms. Imelda L. Ariola, the author of the book How to Raise Happy and Successful Children.
It is a great honor to be part of the Manila International Book Fair virtual launch. I am Imelda Ariola. I recently finished my PhD in education from the University of the Philippines. I am presently working as a professor in graduate schools for teacher education. My mother is a very good storyteller. A few years ago, I told her, "Ma, I want to record all your stories. Someday, I will write a book about them." Since I was very busy with my work, my studies, and many other commitments, I was not able to find time to write the book. After attending the free webinar on book writing of Sha Nacino, I decided to enroll in the 90-day book writing challenge. It was clear to me that I want to share the stories of Ma to help many parents on how to raise and educate their children. Parenting is a very important task, but we barely have opportunities to learn in formal education how to be effective parents. Many parents simply recall how they have been raised and imitate in trial and error on how to deal with each child. I hope that many parents and other readers would be able to learn from the stories in this book how to raise and educate their children to be happy and successful. It does not necessarily mean that they will imitate the way our parents raised us. What is important is that they understand the messages and the general principles on how to raise and educate children. Then they can apply these principles in educating their children, considering the uniqueness of each child, the specific situation, and the particular circumstances. There are 7 children in our family, and my father would refer to us as Lucky 7. So I decided to limit to 7 chapters this first book that I wrote. so that I would be able to finish it within 90 days. It is my desire that the readers would be able to enjoy the stories and take pleasure in the messages and lessons gained from them. I already had a soft launch of the special edition of my book last September 8th, the birthday of Mama Mary. And I am very happy that in 3 days, the limited special edition was sold out. So it would be great if you would be able to get a copy of my book, How to Raise Happy and Successful Children, Practical Lessons from Our Parents, the Best and Greatest Teachers. It is also an ideal gift for many young couples. You can order a copy of the book from the MIBF website. I am also planning to publish this as an ebook in Amazon. And I am also going to have printed copies for those who prefer printed copies of the book. Thank you very much.
Thank you, author Imelda, for sharing your stories and experiences on how to raise and educate happy and successful children. I am sure your book will come in handy for all parents and teachers who want only what is best for their children. Now we move on to our next speaker, who is the author of the book Struggle to Learn, Work, and Serve. Without further ado, let us welcome author Amparo B. Lacandula.
A pleasant day or night to all who are watching right now. I am Amparo Bornalis Lacandula, Dean to Friends. I am from Tagum City, Davao del Norte, Philippines, where the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences of the University of Southeastern Philippines is situated. I handled animal science subjects in the undergraduate and graduate programs of the college until I retired in December of 2019. I served the university for 40 long but fulfilling years. I have 2 children, Alfred Jean and Tricia May, and 2 grandchildren, Shara Queen and Amelia Sheen, to whom I dedicate my book entitled Struggle to Learn, Work, and Serve. The thought of leaving a legacy to my children and grandchildren inspired me to write a book that will narrate to them how I have gone through in life, the struggles, and the achievements which they may emulate. My book is all about heaven's intervention on my journey to finishing a degree, finding a job, and responding to my father's request to assist him for my siblings' education as his legacy to us, his children. I am not a professional writer, but when I was still active on duty, I wrote research results for presentation, transformed them into articles, and submitted it to scientific journals. I also had a little book in line with my expertise in meat processing. I did it because it was expected of me being in a state university. But I really wanted to continue writing. And I'm so blessed because I was able to join the 90-day book writing challenge of Miss Sha Nacino. When I read the announcement, I did not hesitate. I grabbed it immediately. I'm so blessed, really, because I was so inspired of the talks Miss Sha shared in her module, and so inspired that I took it by heart. I write the book within the period, and I thank the team, especially Miss Sha, for the sincere guidance and inspiration. I am inviting you to visit the MIBF website and get a copy of my ebook and read it by heart, for you to say that when you call Mama Mary, her answer is Jesus, for Jesus answers prayers. By the way, please watch my second book, where I shared in details how I cope with breast cancer. Be blessed, everyone, and thank you.
Thank you, author Amparo, for sharing your life experiences through your book. I am sure that your children, your grandchildren, and anyone who will read your book will be inspired to press on despite life's challenges and struggles. Thank you very much. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we've just heard from our first batch of authors. So many interesting topics to read about and ponder on, and I'm sure you can't wait to grab a copy of all of their books, or at least certain books perhaps pique your interest. You can buy all these books online through the Manila International Book Fair. I think the link has been shared in the comment section by our team, so please feel free to click on the link and purchase the books of our writers. Okay, before we continue, I'd like to say hello to all our viewers. Special shout out to Ms. Roxanne Ruales, watching from Tagum City, all the way from Davao del Norte, and she congratulates all our authors. Also from Miss Cora Austria, thanks May Albao for watching. So we have fans and friends and family joining us in this very special occasion. So welcome everybody and thank you for joining us. Again, if you want to get a copy of their books, it's now available at Manila International Book Fair. Just click on the link in the chat box. And we also have Lola Tessie and Lolo Ling who are watching all the way from New Jersey. So I don't know what time it is there now, but it's so nice to see families support their loved ones in this event. So even if there's a different time zone, that won't stop them from supporting their loved ones in this special event. Okay, so again, I'd like to remind you of our two games for tonight. So the first game is post a picture of yourself in your Facebook feed watching the book launch. So make sure you are camera ready and make sure that your posts are on public. Remember to use this hashtag in your post, hashtag BWCXMIBF. Again, that's hashtag BWCXMIBF. And we will have two winners for that. And those two winners will get Sha Nacino's Love Yourself ebook. And the second way to win is to share this live video in your Facebook feed. Invite your friends and ask them to join in the fun of taking on this challenge of writing a book and presenting it to the public. So once you've shared this live video in your feed, reply done below in the comments, and we will choose 3 winners. And those lucky winners will also get Sha's Love Yourself ebook. I think this is a very important book to read, especially now that we're all stuck at home. All the more we need to grow in love with ourselves. And I'm so excited to read this book myself. So those are our prizes for our lucky winners. So we will announce the winners later before the program ends. So stay tuned. And if you want to learn more about the 90-day book writing challenge, please visit www.shanacino.com/write. Maybe you can be one of those people presenting your books in the next Manila International Book Fair 90-day book writing challenge event. Okay. So now we begin with the next part of our program. And we will begin with the next set of authors who will speak about faith, mental health, and relationships. Let's welcome on stage Corazon Walata, Austria, the author of the book Secrets to Keeping Your Sanity in a Crazy World.
Hello and good evening to everyone. I'm Corazon Walata, Austria, the author of the book Secrets to Keeping Your Sanity in a Crazy World. Do you sometimes feel you don't want to get out of your bed because you are tired of facing the same problems? Don't you just want to forget such problems as the raging COVID-19 pandemic? Millions of people were sick, hungry, and dying. Many workers lost their jobs, and the increasing rate of depression and anxiety. I'm sure that you would agree with me when I say that more than ever, we now live in a crazy world that has complicated our lives. Many things are happening which did not exist before. We now wear face masks, face shields, we practice social distancing, we attend virtual holy mass, we eat and pray separately and not as a family, and even attend classes, graduation, and book launching such as these virtually. Because of the negative things that are happening around us, I decided to help in my own simple way. Thus, I wrote the book, Secrets to Keeping Your Sanity in a Crazy World, to give hope and inspiration to people during this period of pandemic, especially for those people who got sick, lost their jobs, lost their loved ones, and even suffered depression or anxiety. So what is my book all about? My book will be answering some questions that are bothering us. Number one, what are the challenges of the crazy world? Number two, what are the secrets to maintain our sanity in our crazy world? Number three, what role does humor play to help survive these rough times? In my book, I'll be sharing with you some humorous stories about my life as a student and mom while living and studying abroad as a scholar, specifically at the University of Queensland, Brisbane, Australia. In my book, I will also be sharing how I dealt with excruciating pain and anguish I felt when I lost my mom on April 5 last year. I decided to share my story of dealing with grief so that people out there who experience the deep and great loss would learn from my story. I've always dreamt of becoming a writer. And when I was taking my postgraduate studies at the University of the Philippines School of Labor and Industrial Relations, I was able to impress my author professor in one of the essays of the class. And so she told the class that I must write a book someday. I decided that someday would be this year. But then I don't know how to write a book. So I started looking for online seminars on how to write a book. Accidentally, I came across the invite of Sha Nacino and Rice University to their book writing challenge where participants can write a book within 90 days. Based on the theories of Sha, thank God I was able to finish my book in 90 days. I was able to do that because I devoted my time 2 to 3 hours a day to persistently and passionately write my book. So I would like to thank Ms. Sha and the Right University for helping me fulfill my dream to become an author and check a wish in my bucket list. Sometimes we have sleepless nights because we have unanswered questions that remain to our mind. But if we know how to kneel down and pray, God will provide all the answers. So, if you would like to know the secrets to keeping your sanity in a crazy world, just grab my book now. I am sure that you would enjoy my book and the many stories inside of it, some of which are really numerous to help you survive this crazy yet wonderful world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, author Corazon. I think a lot of people can benefit from reading your book, as this pandemic has really caused us a lot of stress and anxiety. We do need all the hope and inspiration we need during these challenging times. Thank you for sharing your message with the world. Now it's time to move on to our next author, who is a 20 something. Based on the title of the book, at least, I think Miss Myra Kate is the author of Faith Steps Overcoming the Biggest Roadblocks to True Success as a 20 something. Let's listen to what she has to say about her book.
Hey everyone, I'm Myra Kate. I'm a kingdom driven entrepreneur, online course strategist, and content creator now based in Quezon City, Philippines. I am personally on a mission to help and empower young people to fulfill their fullest potential, live out their purpose, and step out in faith. I sat with God in one of my daily prayer sessions in February this year, and I heard a whisper in my heart that said, "It's time to write your book." Well, of course, I was very reluctant at first, and I made up excuses in my mind because of all my fears. Like, God, I can't do that. I'm too young to write a book. I'm 23. And Lord, I can't do this all by myself. Who's even going to bother to listen to my message? But God wanted me to remind myself that He doesn't call the qualified. Instead, He qualifies those He has called. And so I got to work. And this book is my yes and amen response to God's invitation. This is exactly why I wrote my book. I know a lot of people, 20 somethings, millennials, and even Gen Zs, who are so afraid and so frozen and crippled with their fears, anxieties, limiting beliefs that they're held back from pursuing their biggest dreams. And so, if this is you, I want to ask you a few questions. Have you ever held yourself back from pursuing your biggest dreams and felt like you're not qualified to fulfill your fullest potential? Have you always wondered what's beyond the horizon but felt afraid to step out of your comfort zone? Do you want to live a purposeful life and impact many lives with your God given gifts? If you answered yes to any of those things, then my book is perfect for you. My book is entitled Faith Steps Overcoming the Biggest Roadblocks to True Success as a 20 something. Now, this book is not intended to give you a quick success formula or a one size fits all strategy to becoming successful. Not at all. Instead, Faith Steps is a faith based personal development book that will encourage and equip you to finally take your first faith steps towards your biggest dreams and to inspire you to consistently choose faith over fear. This book will also help you become self aware of the fear patterns that are holding you back from pursuing your goals and learn how to navigate through them. You will also learn the 10 most common roadblocks to true success, including perfectionism, procrastination, imposter syndrome, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of criticism, and many more. And I also share my personal stories, my personal revelations, and lessons learned in this book to help you be more self aware and be more confident so you won't dwell in fear anymore. You see, this book is my one big faith step, and I'm hoping that it will encourage you to take your own faith steps too. I really do believe that God is waiting for you to act on your dreams. But the question is, are you ready? And are you willing? Now, I would also like to thank my book writing mentor, Sha Nacino. It was a pleasure to be able to join the 90-day book writing challenge that has definitely given me the tools that I needed to be able to make the book writing process simpler and less overwhelming. So again, thank you, Ms. Sha, and to everyone from Wright University. And for you who's watching this right now, I invite you to purchase the book in the Manila International Book Fair website. You only need to look for the Faith Steps book in that website. And right now, the ebook version is available for sale. And when you purchase the book, you will also get access to a bonus complimentary printable workbook and other special gifts when you go to our website, faithsteps.co. It's www.faithsteps.co. And so to end, here's to the courageous ones, the young dreamers who take risks, the ones who are unreasonably brave. The world may view you as reckless, but we see you as the light of the world. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, author Myra Kate, for the author of Faith Steps, Overcoming the Biggest Roadblocks to True Success as a 20 something. And I really like what you shared. God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the call. I really like that. And what a beautiful and inspirational message, not only for 20 somethings, but for all those who are looking to fulfill their dreams and to choose faith over fear. So thank you, author Myra, for sharing your message with us. Now it's time for our next speaker. Our author is Melody Baroidan, the author of the book Doomed to Flourish. Let's listen to what she has to say about her book.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. My name is Melody Barawidan Carbonara, and I am currently living here in Italy. I am a wife and a mother to such two wonderful boys, Alessandro and Massimiliano. And of course, I am the author of this book, Doomed to Flourish. It is a story of great hope, courage, and determination that will inspire you to pursue your dreams. I am not actually a writer, but I believe I have a message to share it to the world. I was been compiling a diary of stories, but never have the chance to put it together and write them as a book until such time that I have seen Miss Sha Nacino and read her ebook about writing a book, even if you're not a writer. I have lots of hesitations before, and I was really afraid because I didn't really know how to start writing a book. I don't have a perfect grammar. I don't know any publishing company that could help me publish my book, and so many other things. The 90-day book writing challenge gave me the courage to pursue my passion of writing and made them a finished story which can be categorized now a book. No? And it gave me confidence. I am so grateful to the blueprints that Shah had taught us, and of course to all the staff of Wright University, who were being so kind and always available to answer all our questions from time to time. And maybe you're gonna ask me, had you encountered such difficulties while writing your book? Of course, yes. I had some difficulties, and there are also times that I would want to stop and thought that writing is not really for me. But every time I was about to quit, a voice is always coming to me that I need to share that story. What was my reason when I joined the 90-day book writing? And that is, I believe that I have a message to deliver it to the world. And this story, I have to share it through a book. And Doomed to Flourish came up. It is a book of a strong inspirational example of a young girl who fought for her dreams with nothing but her pure desire to succeed and live a life of happiness. This is his story. This story is being compared to the story of Joseph, which was being sold to a life of slavery just to fulfill God's purpose in his life. In this book, you will see God's infinite grace and blessings, how he turned the so-called sufferings and pain in our eyes just to discover his ultimate purpose in our lives. And now, are you still wondering what's the purpose of your existence? Then I invite everyone to grab my ebook in our online store and join Mel or Jane in her incredible journey of resilience, bravery, and victory. At this moment, we have just our ebook version, but printed copies will be available soon. Thank you very much and have a wonderful and blessed day to each and everyone.
Thank you, author Melody, for sharing your book with a story of great hope, courage, and determination. So, from hope, courage, and determination, we now move on to love. I am sure a lot of you are interested in this thing called love. So, let's welcome our next author, Marjorie Wamar, who will talk about her book entitled Finding True Love in the New Normal. Let us welcome on stage author Marjorie.
Hello, Philippines, and hello, world. This is Marjorie Omar, singer, songwriter, and author of Finding True Love in the New Normal. So let me share my slides with you. Maybe you constantly ask yourself, why am I still single? Will I still find my God's best? How long should I wait for the right one? Will I still marry? Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I know most of you singles have apprehension if you will still meet the right person, or will your singleness be extended to just like quarantines and lockdowns across the globe? What will you do if God calls you to marry or not? So if these are your questions, then this book is just the right one for you. I decided to call this book Finding True Love in the New Normal because many people are in the rush to look for love in the wrong places, thinking that marriage is the ultimate mission and the end goal of life. But this book gives you fresh insights and new perspectives on how to make your life pleasing to God, whether you are single or married. This book will help you find the one you have been waiting for, especially now that the world is facing a new normal. This book helps you become who God wants you to be, the way you treat others, the way you prepare for your future mate, the way you value purity, and a lot more in line with God's word. It is also filled with real life stories that will encourage and will inspire you. I pray that this book will lead you closer to the Lord and will help you know His perfect will. I hope that you will be able to fully understand the true meaning of love and find your purpose after reading this book. My mission will have been accomplished. Writing a book for me was just a dream, but I thank the Lord for Miss Sha Nacino and her Wright University team for all the learnings, help, and support. Thank you, Ms. Shah, for sharing your years of expertise for me to write this book in a span of 3 months. Amazing, isn't it? Thanks to the 90-day book writing challenge. I'm forever grateful to the Lord for this wonderful opportunity. So, to all of you who are watching right now, grab your copies and find true love in the new normal. And since it's Burr months, this is also the perfect gift for your loved ones and friends this Christmas. And also, you may follow me on my social media accounts and check my website. May the good Lord bless and keep all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, author Marjorie, for sharing your insights in your book, Finding True Love in the New Normal. So, for all of you singles out there looking for the one, or maybe trying to look for a deeper purpose in your life, go ahead and grab a copy now. And feel free to check out her website and social media as well. Thank you, author Marjorie. Now we move on to our next speaker, who is Rina Ignacio Bernardo. She is the author of the book Marriage, 5 Questions to Ask. Let us welcome author Rina on stage.
Hi everyone. I hope everybody's doing great today. Welcome to the Manila International Book Fair. I am Rina Ignacio Bernardo and I hail from Binangonan, Rizal. I am de facto separated and a mother of two. I'm currently working as a technical support representative for a BPO company in Taytay, Rizal. On the side, I am now an author and a proud graduate of the 90-day book writing challenge offered by the Wright University and was mentored by the world-renowned author, public speaker, and now I think a singer, Miss Sha Nacino. Miss Sha Nacino and her team have been a blessing in my life. I have had a lifelong dream of writing my own book ever since I was young. I just did not have the resources nor the guidance in doing so. But with a little help from friends, family, and loved ones, I was able to pick up the pen again and write my own story. The 90-day book writing challenge was the last push I needed, and I thank God for that. And now here we are presenting you my book entitled Marriage, 5 Questions to Ask Yourself Before You Say I Do. You might be wondering about the title itself, Marriage. It's a play on words that I came up with, which basically summarize what I have gone through in my sadly failed marriage. Take the word mar, and which means to impair the quality of anything, spoil or ruin whatever. Then the word age, which is the length of time that a person has lived or exists. Put them together and it will sound like the word marriage, right? Marriage, to impair the quality of one's life for the length of time that person shall live or exist. Yes, you can laugh, but sounds about right, doesn't it? For some of us, anyway. I wrote this book in the hopes that I still serve as a guide in one's journey through this lifetime. I am almost halfway down this road and I still have a lot to learn. But as it was said, sharing is caring. My main goal for this book is to instill in our younger generation that marriage is not something to take lightly. There is a big difference between having a wedding and taking on a lifelong commitment that is marriage. And with that said, please do buy a copy of my book available in ebook format on the MIBF website. As you read on, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking a piece of me with you. I sure do hope that it will give you valuable life lessons and pick up a thing or two, especially to those who are planning on settling with their significant others. I could only give you the tip of the iceberg on this life journey, but I do hope as you consider everything that God may grant you and that special someone clarity as you both join hands and utter those simple words, I do. Let me part with a quote by Miss Carrie Russell that said, sometimes it's the smallest decisions that can change your life forever. So please do make it count. Thank you and always stay safe, stay healthy. Let's all pray for this pandemic to end. Again, I am Rina Ignacio Bernardo. I'll see you on the flip side.
Thank you, Rina, for fulfilling your lifelong dream to write a book and for choosing to share your message to the world. Marriage is definitely no joke, so I am sure marriage, 5 questions to ask yourself before you say I do, will come in handy for those discerning about taking their relationship to the next level through a lifelong commitment called marriage. So we hope you enjoyed that. We got a lot of insights and inspirational messages from all our authors. But at this point, I would like to remind all of our viewers of the two games that we have for you tonight. So, again, for the game mechanics, please post a picture of yourself in your Facebook feed watching this book launch. Make sure your posts are public and remember to use this hashtag in your post, hashtag BWCXMIBF. So, just think of the letters, the beginning letters of Book Writing Challenge, that's BWC, and then an X, and then the first letters of Manila International Book Fair, MIBF. Again, that's hashtag BWCXMIBF. We will be choosing two winners for this, and you will get Sha's Love Yourself Today ebook. And another way for you to win this ebook is to share this live video in your Facebook feed. Reply done below in the comments, and we will be giving the Love Yourself Today ebook by Ms. Sha Nacino herself, and we will be choosing three winners for this game. So we will announce the winners later before the program ends. So stay tuned. And if you are watching here to support your friends who have written a book and are very impressed on the message that they shared and how they managed to pull off writing a book in 90 days, and you are up for a challenge, feel free to check out www.shanacino.com/write and join the next 90-day book writing challenge. And you will be the next ones featured in our event, just like this. Okay, let us check our chat box and see who are with us tonight. So we get a lot of messages from Mary Lee Jusa congratulating author Rina Bernardo. We have Ms. Marlu Angelical. Thank you for sharing our feed in your Facebook feed. And we have a lot of messages of congratulations for Cora Austria from Lorena Cron. And we also have Dreb Radan, who just shared it on his feed as well. Thank you for doing that. And congratulations also to Dr. Lorianna Lingan from Mark Angelo Paragos. And we have Mr. Stephen Ray Consulta, a very proud daddy, the daddy of Myra Kate. It's so nice to see loved ones, parents, friends, and family supporting all our graduates from the 90-day writing challenge, book writing challenge. And we have also messages of support again for Myra Kate from Kate Gratil. And for Ninang Cora Austria, maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng tune in, and we thank you for the support and the love that you have shared to all our authors. So I guess we can just read this last one. Tagum City and all viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you will be sharing your message and inspire others too. And this is no other than coming from Ms. Ging Lacandula, one of our authors. So congratulations to all our authors. Now we move on to the last batch of speakers who will now present a wide range of topics, including adventure, motivation, and Philippine folk narratives. Such a diverse range of books we have here. So let's welcome on stage author Christopher Baldivino Amacna, the author of the book Mi Vida Loca en España, Adventures, Guide, and Life.
Hola, hello everyone. My name is Christopher Baldivino Amacna, but you can also call me Chris. I am currently residing in the beautiful city of Barcelona, Spain. I am a teacher by profession, but I love to travel a lot. I want to explore and learn new things, and I also like creating content for my travel and events YouTube channel, Chris Amacna Abroad. And now, I am the author of the book Mi Vida Loca en España, or in English, My Crazy Life in Spain. What inspired me the most to write this book is my desire to help others who dream to live in Spain through my experiences. In this book, I reveal to you some of the most interesting or perhaps the craziest travel adventures I had to do in the past. And also, I'm giving you information, ideas, and guide on how to live legally in this country. Moreover, I included the life lessons I learned from the challenges and even the misfortunes and struggles and the successes I've been through all those years. In writing this book, I am very grateful to Sha Nacino. She's the founder of the 90-day book writing challenge because it was very timely. She offered this course even during the pandemic times. It made my days busier and it made my months of home confinement more fruitful by writing this book. And yes, I'm telling you, the course is awesome. It helped me create a book that I can be proud of. It helped me gain more confidence in writing. And so, if you're dreaming to live in Spain or simply if you want to explore other countries in the future, I invite you to grab a copy of my book on the Manila International Book Fair website. For now, we only have an ebook version of this book, but we're planning to produce printed copies soon. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you one day.
Thank you for sharing your adventures, author Christopher. Living la vida loca en España. Vamos a comprar este libro. Let's all buy this book if you want to read more about Spanish culture and other adventures that Christopher experienced. Grab that copy now. So now we move on to our next speaker, Miss Mona Lisa Alvarez, the author of the book Rough Roads, Smooth Rides, a motivational guide in setting and achieving your goals. Let us welcome author Mona Lisa.
Hi, everyone. I hope that you're all having an amazing day. And I am very excited to launch my first ebook entitled Rough Roads, Smooth Rides, a motivational guide in setting and achieving your goals. My name is Mona Alvarez, and I'm from Cainta, Rizal. I'm a night owl, and I work in a global bank as a manager, right? So before talk more about my book, let me just do a quick screen share with everyone. All right, there you have it. You can see my screen now. And so how did I start? A year ago, I started writing a blog about happiness, being grateful, and taking care of our overall wellness in general. When I did it, I already had a vision that I want to write a book. But then I have no idea what to write about yet and how I'll be able to do it. Amazingly, through my pursuit and wanting to achieve this goal, I came across Miss Sha Nacino's Facebook ads on how to write a book even if you're not a writer. And by instinct, I went ahead and registered to the 90-day book writing challenge. And it's amazing as it is one of the best gifts I've given to myself this year as it helped me achieve yet another milestone. It gave clarity and ease in this whole process. And the writing techniques and tips provided by Ms. Shah was definitely helpful, practical, and on point. So for that, I'm really thankful to Ms. Sha Nacino and her whole team. And you're definitely a blessing to many people like me who aspires to share their messages through the power of writing. Okay, so with 4 chapters and a bonus, this book is inspired by our goals and aspirations in life amidst everything that's going on around us. It aspires to provide motivation and guidance in working on our objectives, whether it be big or small. Sometimes we want to do something, but we don't know where to start, or we want to do a lot of things, and that can lead us to confusion. On the other hand, there are also times when we feel discouraged, and this can also lead us to wanting to do nothing at all. And this book can help you get up on your feet and keep the fire in your heart burning. I do believe that it's always a blessing to have goals and dreams. And through rough roads, smooth rides, I wish to help many readers fulfill theirs. So I invite you to please grab a copy of my book, Be Empowered, as you enjoy reading each chapter. And again, this is Mona. Thank you and keep safe and always stay healthy.
Thank you, author Mona Lisa. Setting goals is so important in life, so I am sure this book can help so many people. Now we'll move on to our next author, Dondo Corpus, who will share with us his book entitled I Thought My Life Was Ordinary. Let's welcome author Dondo.
Hello, a good day to everyone. My name is Dondo Corpus, and my book is entitled I Thought My Life Was Ordinary. It's an ebook which is available on Amazon. I hope you can consider reading it. It's my first time to write a book. I really don't consider myself a writer. I'm actually a medical doctor, specifically a nephrologist or a kidney specialist. I am also into business, which I would say I'm more passionate about. I started to write the book in 2018. I was able to write 3 chapters and then I just lost my momentum and I shelved it. I didn't think about it anymore until around April this year when I thought I would work on it again. Serendipitously, around the same time, I encountered the book writing course under Miss Sha Nacino, and I decided to enroll. The course has helped me to focus on writing the book and finishing it within the 90-day challenge. So I'm really thankful for that. I would say my book is really a simple one. It's simply written. Like I said, I am not a writer. It's a narrative of my life journey. I have been battling colon cancer for over a decade now. In 2018, the cancer had become stage 4, which means it has spread to other parts of my body. With that, in my early 50s, I contemplated on my mortality. It got me wondering whether I have done enough in my life, whether I have already earned my place in heaven. I guess my ultimate goal, or the penultimate goal, is that when I get to face my maker, I can bravely say that I have fought the good fight, I finished the race, and I have kept the faith. I pray that God will judge me favorably. Of course, I don't know when that time for me will be. Currently, I feel well. I would like to think that I still look well. I don't feel that I'm about to go yet. Maybe God is not done with me yet. Maybe I still have a mission to fulfill. Maybe this book, I don't know. But reminiscing about my life helped me to see how special it is, that it's really a gift from God. And if my book can inspire others to appreciate their own lives, all the ups and downs, and to realize how God has been there throughout, and maybe to see how special each person is and how precious each life is. And that will be really amazing. And I'll take that. I'll gladly take that. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you for sharing your story, author Dondo. Your life and your message is a gift to the world. And may you continue to inspire everybody that for them to realize that their own life and their message, their purpose, their calling is to be a gift to others. And now let's welcome on stage our youngest author to join the 90-day book writing challenge. We have Miss Mary Lee Isabel S. Husa, the author of the book The Hidden Underneath.
Toni Morrison once said, if there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. I am Mary Lee Isabel Salvador Husa. I am an 11-year-old book writer. Last school year, there was an English exam where I had to make an original fiction short story. And now, writing stories has been my passion ever since then. With that, I was very happy that I got the chance to put the story from imagination to writing. I wrote about a boy who accepted an unexpected, life-changing adventure. I loved the story so much that when I heard about the book writing challenge, I wanted to continue the story. My goal is for at least one person to enjoy reading it as much as I did writing it. It was this year during the summer break when another new opportunity of Mom Sha Nacino came. It's the 90-day book writing challenge. I signed up and it gave me the chance to expand and continue the story that I wrote and love. Now, I want to share with you the fruit of my passion in writing stories, The Hidden Underneath. This book is about the characters solving a mystery and what was recently going on while being lost in a vast magical cave full of gleaming crystals on summer and winter seasons. Western culture and carnivals also inspired me in visualizing the setting of the story for some reason. Many thanks to Mom Sha for her guidance and inspiration that helped me love reading and writing books even more. This wouldn't have happened if it weren't for Sha Nacino and her team. Please support me in achieving my dream of becoming a full-fledged author and being able to inspire and make people happy. You can get a copy on the book launching at Manila International Book Fair. If you want to know more about the book, follow me on these platforms. Keep safe and thank you.
Thank you, Isa, and congratulations for writing your own book at a very young age. So keep on writing and keep on sharing your love for reading and writing. Hopefully, we have more young people who are interested in sharing their story to the world as well. So now we move on from fiction. We have an author who will talk about the magical and enlightening world of Philippine folk narratives. Without further ado, let us welcome Ireneo S. Pelayo.
A pleasant day to everyone watching this video clip. My name is Rina Salas Pilayo. I am a faculty of Mindanao State University, General Santos City. As both teacher and student of literature, I derive tremendous pleasure in digging treasures from stories. The joy I experience, I share with my students. The myriads of reaction this evoke in them are for me rewards in themselves as they actively engage me through insights and values derived and drawn from the same stories. I strongly believe in the power that literature impacts on people. The truths in life we discover through them make us see the world and mankind and how we ought to relate and act with them in a better light. It makes us better individuals. My story, entitled The Magical and Enlightening World of Philippine Folk Narratives, a mini survey, is an extension of such an experience. There are 4 chapters that comprise this book. The beginning 3 chapters provide a discussion of what myths, legends, and folktales are. Following these are selections falling under these narrative types. The selections that follow are some of the best ever collected, and they continue to weave their magical spell on us. They are entertainment in the true sense of the word. As author of the book, I provide my readers with insights and values drawn from this selection. In the student activities section, I also encourage my readers to write down the insights and values that they also see in the stories. In this way, they become active participants of the book. The 4th chapter takes a deeper look at insights and what they tell about us as a people. The book concludes with an affirmation of the characteristic traits of the Filipino. I am particularly and sincerely grateful to Ms. Sha Nacino for providing and pushing the right motivation buttons for me to come up with this humble effort in my first ever book. I am also grateful to my wife for the all-out support that she extended to this endeavor. Special thanks go to my daughters, Christine Michelle, Christian May, to my grandchildren, Enzo and Ivana, to my son-in-law, Chino, for the inspiration they provided. To God, my humble appreciation for the talent He gave me and wanted me to develop. Please grab a copy of my book and let us share in the treasures and magical experience that it has to offer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ireneo Pelayo, for writing a book about Philippine folk narratives. I must admit, I'm not very familiar with Philippine folk narratives, so I just might buy a copy of your book. Congratulations, sir. And that's it. I'd like to extend a huge congratulations to all our authors and full-fledged writers, the graduates of the 90-day book writing challenge. This is definitely an exciting feat, especially during this pandemic. I could see how the creative juices really pushed you to share your message to the rest of the world. So, congratulations, authors. And at this point, I would like to congratulate our winners for the Post a Picture of Yourself game, wherein we will announce 2 winners for this. And for our first winner, we have Miss Julie Elgario Alcantara. Congratulations. And we also have, for our second winner, Miss Roxanne Ruales. Congratulations. So someone from Wright University will reach out to you for your prize. And for our second game, where you need to post and share, our winners are Kate Gratil, Luwilin Navarro Dominguez, and Gretchel Quen Tamba. Congratulations. You will also get a copy of the book written by Miss Sha Nacino. So please wait for people from our team to reach out to you. Okay, so thank you to everyone for joining us this evening, for watching this video, because you are here to support and share in the success of your friends, your family, your loved ones. Congratulations, especially to our graduates, to all our viewers who supported our book launch here at the prestigious Manila International Book Fair. Congratulations and have a great weekend.